Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of First Impressions. Today we're looking at Stellar Warfare, and I was really hopeful for this game. However, it still needs some work. It comes out tomorrow on August 4th. And yeah, I was really happy when I saw this game. I thought it was going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm left a little bit unfulfilled. First off, we'll go through the options. There really aren't any, which is a shame. Because I could see this going quite well at if you could release the frame rates, etc. If you could increase the fidelity and just make it look absolutely astounding. More options here would have been amazing. You've got your controls, and we'll get onto the controls in a minute, but they don't look like they're rebindable either. You've got a lot that are requiring you to press Alt and then click and press C, and you need like 50 gazillion fingers in order to do a lot of these. So being able to rebind and hotkey would be a hell of a lot easier. However, that doesn't seem to be an option. They're just, here's your keys and you're done. The other option, or not option, the other problem I've got with it is the tutorial is horrendous. It says quick tutorial. Nothing quick about it. Your tutorial is literally, if you do something, you will get a slight, text piece telling you what that is. And then you've got this checklist of things you've got to do. Now, the problem is that because the game is still a little bit buggy, especially with the movement, it can be quite finicky to get it so you can actually move around your spaceship or your area. So when I played this the first time when I was testing it, I couldn't actually get that part of it done, and I couldn't interrupt anything to halt the unit or anything. Like, it wouldn't work. And it doesn't tell you how to do any of this. It's not really a tutorial. It's just once you've sat here for God knows how long and figured out how to do everything, then you've done the tutorial. You might as well just bung me in the game with a quest and let me figure it out myself. The tutorial, as it is the most pointless thing in the entire game. It's a different mode that isn't really needed. You could quite easily, with what you've decided to not really do, put it in a single player campaign and have it as a tutorial mission and say, right, this is what you've got to do, and let you figure out anyway. So I'm not very happy with the tutorial either. It's again, just like everything with this game, very lackluster. Now, there is a multiplayer. I don't know how active the multiplayer is going to be. I'm assuming right now it's not very active, considering the game's not even out yet. Single player, you've got a number of things to do. The campaign is horrendous. Again, much like the tutorial, it kind of throws you in and then just leaves you. The only difference between the tutorial and the campaign is that the tutorial at least gives you some idea of what the hell you're supposed to be doing. The campaign literally just throws you in with a ship, and that's it. It's a ship. It tells you a very brief sort of mission that you've got to do. Doesn't tell you anywhere where you've got to go. Doesn't tell you what it is you've got to do when you get there. You're just told that you've got to find this thing, given a single ship, and left to your own devices. I haven't done wave survival or skirmish, but we're going to jump into skirmish because I feel that at least will give me some form of gameplay to show you guys. But we're going to learn together. We're going to keep it at very low difficulty because I don't trust it. I don't trust it. So basically, and again, you'll see there's very little difference between this and the tutorial. You've just got to build your base. It's a base builder. Like, it has very RTS style elements of the game to it, in the you build your base, and then I'm assuming you make units, and once you've made units, you send them out and do their thing. Now, what I will say is that it looks very cool. Watching the unit get built and watching all the effects around it and stuff, kind of awesome. The other thing that I'm not a huge fan of is scrolling and zooming in takes forever. Like with everything in this game, the big problem I had with the campaign was that you move your ship around and it moves at a rate of sweet fuck all. It takes forever for the ships to get anywhere, especially in the campaign. So you're kind of just left with this hurry up kind of mentality. You just want it to do the thing. Now, in skirmish, I don't know whether there's going to be other enemies around, or if I'm just meant to build my base and then go against those shipyards there. I don't actually know. Like, I'm assuming that's what I've got to do, which is why I think it's more like an RTS than anything. I was hoping for like a space exploration game, which is what the campaign kind of looks like, but with more elements like Star Trek Online, right? Star Trek Online does space travel very, very well. When you're in the spaceship, you feel powerful. You feel like you're going fast. You feel like you're exploring. There's things to scan, right? Whereas this is obviously not that, which is a shame because that's what I was hoping it was going to be. But I definitely get the feeling that if you are not if you're not like used to these sort of games, if you are not, you know, a veteran of these sort of RTS style things, then you're going to be in trouble. And I do not have a refinery, and I need a refinery. So you got to wait for your power to kind of get up to level before you can make it. So make the refinery, which will get us some more units quickly, although I'm gaining power and then I'm losing power. So that's the thing as well. And that's a problem. Right, let me build this as quickly as possible. There you go. Good. We got it. We got it before we ran out of power again. So you build your units, and then you can obviously build ships. And ships will help you, like survey new area, get things. You can build your combat ships and stuff. Everything that you would expect from a game like this. So, again, if you know what you're doing, I assume this would be pretty good. You know, you can send it out, let it gather resources, do all the cool stuff. But if you don't know what you're doing, I can see this being an incredible and overwhelming and not a great experience, especially with the campaign. The campaign needs some serious work. The tutorial might as well not be there. It is honestly one of the worst tutorials I've ever seen. And the movement, like I say, sometimes it just doesn't want to kick in and work, which is a bit annoying. The zooming is not ideal, and the spaceships, especially in, again, campaign, are painfully slow. So, yeah, I'm going to treat this like I would any other RTS or any sort of space builder. I'm going to build up my forces as much as possible. And then I assume take them all over, because you can select multiple units at the same time to let them do their thing. Send them all out and hopefully kill the other base. I guess that's the plan of what we're doing. Like, this dude already seems to have so many more units and doing much more than what I am, which is not ideal. So, yeah. I don't know. The game definitely has potential. Like, I can't take away from the game's potential at all. But it definitely needs more work for my liking. It needs a bit more direction for players. But hopefully the multiplayer will, you know, come along and really... Oh god, they're already attacking us. That's not ideal. There you go. But yeah, so hopefully the multiplayer kicks off. Hopefully if you are somebody that wants these sort of things and wants an RTS and a new RTS to go in, hopefully this hits the spot for you. For me personally, not really. I'm going to keep making units to go out and do their thing. Yeah, for me, it needs a little bit more work. I think it looks amazing. I think it runs pretty well. Some new graphics options, and just generally a better tutorial so that new players to the genre can have a better idea of what the hell they're doing, because it's only because I've played RTSs in the past that I can go into the skirmish and see what it's sort of like. I like the fact there are many different modes. I like the fact that there is a campaign. I like the fact that you can just do a wave survival out or a skirmish. But the campaign needs actual direction with it, because the way it just kind of knocks you in and just leaves you to it with no way of actually doing or gaining anything is a little bit daunting for newer players. But let me know what you think, guys. Let me know if this is a game that you would play. Let me know if you're into your RTSs. Let me know if this is something that you would be interested in taking a look at. Again, it is called Stellar Warfare, and it comes out tomorrow on August 4th. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.